Andrew, yeah, you saw the game. No 3-1. Let's
Yeah.
get your analysis about this game.
Look, it was a great game, but like at the end of the day, all we can do is just hope that like maybe City, it's just a hoping thing. We can just hope maybe Haaland doesn't have a great game or De Bruyne doesn't have a great game because literally like we can do as much as we can. We can try to win as many games as we want, but at the end of the day, we're just hoping for City to slip up a few times. You know, like it's great beating Chelsea 3-1. You know, big derby, great, but at the end of the day, like. It is really in City's hands. Like it was in our hands, but we just let it slip against Southampton. We let it slip against obviously Liverpool as well. You know, these games that were drawn, like it just, you know, it's shown now. You know, like obviously it's a great win, but the mood isn't as great as it should be because you know the league is just not in our hands.
Of course, we're playing against Newcastle at the weekend. Do you think Arsenal can go the way to beat Newcastle at St James Park? Looking at the impressive form of Newcastle at the moment.
Look, Newcastle have been like great this season. Like they're literally right behind us. They're not breathing down our neck, but like still they've just like going to Newcastle is just the hardest thing in the world. Well, not the hardest thing. Like Etihad's the hardest, but Newcastle's second to them. But if we could get like a win against them, just to put a little bit of pressure on City, like they have so many games left. Like look, like it'll be hard. Like Newcastle's just been so on form. They're just winning every game at home. It's just. If we do get a win, I'll be happy, but I'm not going to keep my hopes up. I just know that it's going to be probably one of the hardest games of the season. But look, sure, we can hope. We can hope.
Of course, who has been your most outstanding player in Arsenal this season?
I'd say it's a toss-up between Odegaard and Saka. Because Odegaard tonight was...
Unbelievable, that 2 goals, man.
2 goals. Odegaard, like, easily top 3 midfielders on the planet by... Like, he's so good. It's mad how good he is. Like, especially like I remember when Odegaard was younger and he flopped around Madrid, and people were like, I remember he was like a flop to wonder kid, and now see him come back and he's one of the best midfielders on the planet.
Man on match today as well.
Man on match, he's sensational. And Saka obviously is just he's better than Rashford. He's better than Rashford. If anyone doesn't think he's better than Rashford, they're stupid. Because Saka's better than Rashford. Saka's the best young player in the world. He's probably just behind Mbappe. Like Saka.
Junior as well.
Maybe Vinny Jr. as well, but like Saka's just Saka. When I look at Saka, I look at a future Ballon d'Or winner. I look at someone who's going to run. He's probably going to run the England team in a few years. He's just a sensational player, and just seeing him in the Arsenal jersey makes me happy because you know City could have snatched him up easily, but he's playing with Arsenal, so it's great that he's with us.
I know it's too early to call at this point, but do you see Arsenal, doing well in the Champions League next season?
Champions League, I think we've got it already confirmed. The thing is, at the weekend, we got it confirmed. But Champions League, in terms of how far we go next year, like there's people saying that we won't get out of our group stage. But I think, like we signed 2 or 3 players, like proper players. We get a backup midfielder for whoever Partey or Xhaka get injured, or if they go off, it would be all right. And then. Like we get maybe another forward or another centre back because obviously Saliba's injured at the moment. We'd be all right, but I can see us going far in Champions League. I really can. Like if we keep like Saka, Odegaard, Jesus, if we keep all them, I think we can go far in the Champions League next year.
How about you?
Look, it depends. Like obviously, like Man City, I'd say are going to win the Champions League this season, and if they don't, it's a bit of like, come on, like they should win it. Like they've got the best team by a mile. Like, if we're so close to Man City like this, I'm pretty sure we'll do well in the Champions League. Like, I'm pretty sure we're up there with teams like Real Madrid. We're up there with Bayern Munich as well. Like, semi-final around, even maybe a final in the Champions League would be sensational. I don't see us winning it yet, maybe in a few years. But going far, especially, like, we've been out of Champions League for, like, the longest time. Like, years. Like, I can't remember the last time. Like, 5 years.
Maybe longer.
Like getting Champions League football back in the stadium will be incredible. But if we make it far, if we have a semi-final here, that will just be sensational. It'll be incredible to have a Champions League football like semi-final here. But it is good to be back though. Like if Real Madrid could come knocking here, Bayern Munich, and even in the group stages, we'll put up great performances against teams like that. But just overall having Champions League football back is just the best thing.
Last one for me. Should Arsenal win the league? What will be your reaction?
We've talked about this loads of time. We're taking the week off work and we're gonna take months of recovery. Trust me. I don't want to get too excited because I know City aren't gonna lose a game. Well, if they do lose a game, all we can do is just hope. But when you have Haaland and you have De Bruyne and you have Phil Foden and and you have Rodri, and you have all them great players. Like they played a second string team in the FA Cup semi-final, and they still won 3-0. Mahrez is on their second team. That's how good they are. Look, if we do win it though, trust me, you will not see me for months. I will be flat out on the drink. I will never stop drinking for months. You know, how long are we waiting? Like 20 years? Nearly 20 years? 19 years? Look, it'd be great if we did, but like even I know it's a bit sad, but second place is still excellent. Considering the last 2 years.
Last year, if you'd asked for second place.
Yeah, if you told me last year we'd be second place, I'd be over the moon. Like ahead of all these, we're ahead of Liverpool, we're ahead of Man United, we're ahead of obviously Chelsea, obviously.
Finishing above Spurs as well.
Finishing above Spurs is unbelievable. Like, look, any team that can overcome Man City and beat them to the title, like fair play to them, because it's going to be difficult considering the amount of players they have. Look, second place is grand, but if we do win the league, though, trust me, I will be having a great time. I will be having a great time.